All right. Any lobbies? Light got Trap and Gemini, and we just want lobbies. So, Dark versus Hanmano. Meomaika. I'm going to get Meomaika. We're going Meomaika and triple. So, ZVT. I got to change my stream title. Meomaika versus triple. Should be a good one. Well, yeah, we got Dark Hanmano, but now I'm not covering it. Meomaika invited me, so I guess we got Meo triple. I would have went Hanmano Dark. I have a sneaky feeling that all roads lead to Dark, but we got Solar tonight. We got Classic. We got Nightmare. A lot of things are possible. We got Trap. Are we going to see Trap make a comeback? No, Triple's playing. You're thinking of Triple is playing Terran. I think there's Triple and Triple H. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Site Delta, representing Team Gosu Pro. It's the king of the sea, Mr. Meomaika. Our Zergman. His opponent in the upper left in the green. Giving up for Triple, our Terran. You're like, what? Are we going to see Proxy Rex? This has got to be Proxy. Where's the SCVs? Wow, this does look like a Protoss player, if not. Are we to see some Hanmano build out of triple? Is he going to go like Florencio style and build an eBay? Like when we saw Ihatsu, she was getting... she was... I swore... I don't know. Ihatsu and Hanmano always have pretty cheeky games, but this is interesting. So it's going to be Reaper. Wait, what? 2 racks Reaper in base. Mio is going for the pool. It could be a Roachal in, though, too. It's Meomaika. We don't know yet, but this is cheeky from Terran. This really is cheeky from Terran. A lot of indecision here, guys. First Reaper's out. It's only 1 gas. This is not your regular 2 racks Reaper build. Well, I'll be damned, guys. I have not a fucking clue what's going on in game number 1. Mio doing Mio stuff. That's pretty normal. This is not a build. Is it going to be like 1 base, 2-1-1? That would be 2 base, but there's no gas. He's just going to open 2 racks Reaper. Okay. He's going to wall with a factory, or is he just going to move a... He's going to move a barracks, probably. Nice supply block. Beautiful. Alright, here comes Mio's Lynx. I would never low ground. Yeah, this is bad news bears. I would never low ground CC against Meomaika. I think it's like a rule. He does off-race Terran quite a bit. Oh, yeah. I've covered him play Terran more than Protoss, I think. It's been a while since I've covered a triple game, actually, but that must be why. All right, Ling's getting in, and Mr. Protoss man playing some Terran. I don't blame him. I like playing Terran. I'm bad at it. I'm learning. Bad at everything in this game, you know. Triple's quite better than Dave. 2 Overlord Scouts. It's a little daring. I think Mio's going to be just fine on 2 bases here for a bit. Reapers are going to kind of stand around in a little bit of a circle jerk-like fashion. And we're going 3cc. 3cc, 2 racks. It's not a build. All right, we should see a factory come down at some point. Maybe after this. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, guys. But let me tell you, this is kind of not a build. Triple's like 4.2k, although he reached 4.9. Matt is Protoss, yeah. He's pretty good. I think he's funny. I like Triple. I think this is hilarious. So Triple, if you're hearing about this, I'm not actually insulting you, but this is definitely a base troll build. We're forgetting Stim. Forgetting Stim. Hello. Meomaika does hit metabolic boost going into Evo, chanting for the layers there. More than likely for Hydras. We know how Mio likes his Hydras. But if you're going 2-1-1 like this, or 2 whatever the fuck, why don't we have Stim? We've forgotten Stim. Ah! He doesn't have Stim, for the love of God! Poor guy. He's off racing against Meomaika. Now he's remembered Stim like probably a minute later than he could have gotten it. Ay. Mio going for Carapace first. There's no upgrades for Terran yet in this interesting matchup here. No starport either. We got the gas for it. But we do have an eBay. Wouldn't hate to see that starport come. It's going to be Hellions. No starport. No Banelings. Zerglings, Laster. Smaller type of dog. Okay, double eBay. Terran based. Mio's hella confused, I think, as we all are. At least your caster is. Why don't we have a starport, bro? Now we got a starport. Good job. Absolutely nothing we could have done better here, guys. I love it. I really like Triple. He's a good dude. He is a fun guy. Alright. Stem's gonna be finishing up. He's got 1-1 on the way. +1 Carapace will be out earlier, and Mio looks like he might be just going for a timing attack. There's his Baneling Nest. There's his centrifugal hooks. 3cc Terran with no harass. I couldn't really get too much done how it was that. Oscar Augment's gonna finish, so we're gonna have a little faster Hydras. Bane speed coming with the Carapace is gonna be pretty good for Mio. Are the Hellions gonna try to get something done? Mio usually has a lower queen count, so in a way I wouldn't hate him if he hated if he stabbed with some Hellions. For sure. A couple more racks going down. Combat. He did remember combat shields. We'll give our man some credit. He remembered combat shields. Right away at that. Mio already getting aggressive with the rocks. He's taking a 4th hatch. 3rd CC is gonna go land, and here come the Lings. But guess what? The Hellions gonna deflect for now. And we do have Groove Spines coming up. Carapace +2 from Mio. This is interesting. No attack upgrades from our Zerg player. This is like the 3rd time I've seen Meomaika make a Baneling Nest. Yeah, exactly. It sounds about right, Blink Templar. It does seem pretty accurate. Stiff supply block for Mr. Terran off-race man as he gets a couple more racks, even more racks. Just getting his armory. Let's see how quick he is at getting his upgrades. I have a weird feeling he's going to get his upgrades right on time. Let's see. He's going to prove me wrong, and I'm now going to like his position if he keeps up his upgrades. Mio, posturing in. Don't mind me. I'm just opening up my next pack of smokes. Preemptively. All right, let's see what we get here. It's Hellbats. He is going into 2-2 right away. That's good. Concussive shells as well. I don't hate it for Banelings. Banelings can go right for those Hellbats. The Hydra's kind of putting a tough damage point and everything, and I think this Orbital Command Center is in trouble. Terran, man, I think we could push it. Ah, he's going to lose the CC. I think he could have saved that. The Banelings are a threat. But I think he needed to poke and prod out with the Widow Mines a bit. If he did that earlier, it would have been fine. Baneling connections are not what he'd hoped for. Medevac had a derping in the front. There's a Baneling right here. Oh, it catches all the SCBs. Medevac's a good unit, though. Our Terran player holds technically, but there's a 5th hatch going down. Losing that 3rd was goddamn rough. Maybe Triple is going to switch to a Terran. Would be sick. Would be sick. Dan Don. I see that.
Or am I so sick
saw that out of the corner of my eye.
Your mind?
Thank you for the
Dan
38
Don
months.
Just subscribed.
Goddamn legend, Dan Don. 38 months and a gazillion gifted subs. Oh, how you doing, man? I hope you're doing all right. Maybe you're a better player than Triple. I mean, absolutely, dude. That's why I played in the Esports World Cup America qualifier. I actually did pretty good too, guys. But anyway, here we go. Dan Don, thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
That you just blew your mind.
Damn.
Just
Oh my God. Widowmine's good unit, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Thank you so much. I gotta read off all these guys. Tychus, Wraith, God Hand, Mind Games, and Sugar the Cult.
Just subscribe.
Sweet Jesus.
Am I?
Love you, boo.
Or am I so
Big Joe, thank you.
That you just blew your mind?
Mind Games just subscribe.
Dear Lord, I feel like Mr. Terran Man's in some trouble here.
Am I?
As Meomaika has
so
even more
saying
hatcheries
that you
coming. He's only at
just blew your
63
mind?
drones.
Sugar Cult
Fucking
the
legend,
2MD
Dan
just
Don.
subscribed.
Baby girl. That's all I'm going to say.
Am
Not
I?
our tater tutor,
Or am
too.
I so sane that you just blew your mind?
That deserves a random baby
Underscore just
girl.
subscribed.
All right, we were 3-3. Well, 3-3 doesn't matter because he's pretty much just mercilessly dead. Thanks for the follow, Big Joe. Big Joe 5. Appreciate it. All right. Well, this does look like it's 7 racks. The red-headed stepchild brother of 8 racks. So, as we continue on the land of not a build, the 3rd CC goes down. I think it's actually a build. He just has his timing off. Fortunately, he's not going to be able to keep up with the upgrades. +3 Carapace coming from Meomaika and Adrenal Glands. He does have 2 Evos, but he's forgotten. He's like cosplaying as Zerg Beyond. The upgrade disparity. Wouldn't hate if we sieged up all the Widow Mines. He's gonna at the last second, and does he get some good mine hits? Yes, he does. Decent play from Triple, as behind as he is with 30 workers. Usually the meme is Terrans with 30 CCs never should quit, right? Well, this is only 2 CCs, and it's 12 minutes into the game almost. He's 91 army supply, though. He's damn close, but it's getting higher. Because there's so many hatcheries, Meomaika can just basically remax. Granted, he doesn't exactly have the large... Okay, now he does. He got the 80 drones quite late. You almost won a map? Yeah, I did almost win a map. I actually played pretty well in my first game, too. Thorn, no cap. I told Steadfast, he just laughed. Nobody casted my first series. I played against a 5.5k Protoss. Oh my god. Yeah, this is just over. This is ogre. Triple, I'm rooting for you the next one. I love my boy Mio. But I feel like Triple's our underdog here, and he's off racing. But anyway, I'll fill you in on my game more as we... Well, I guess he's trying. He's trying to make something happen. We don't know what, but our boy, he hasn't fixed his gas satch. His minerals are more important, but he's oversaturated anyway. He could have taken the 9 o'clock position base. Isn't going to do so. Let's take a look at what's going on here. No, he did. Yeah, he Master forfeited, and I had to fight Trigger. And Trigger just fucking stopped me because he's like the NA GOAT, you know? With that 3-0 on Scarlet. Alright, anyway. Yeah, Master did... he ended up forfeiting. He forfeited his second round. He had to leave, basically. So Master had to leave, but I literally almost killed him game 2 with the Princeton. I had a couple questionable moves, but he's significantly better with Protoss. And in a macro game, I actually did alright for the first 8 minutes. GG. Meomaika takes it. So you missed it, Thorn. None of the casters casted me. I'm like, wow. Dave and Master was actually a banger series. You can ask Acheron or Azura. They gave me props. They were in chat like, Dave actually played this pretty good. You could have had him. Bud Light's none. I drank this over hours, this fucking trash-ass PBR. I have a Blue Moon, which I'm slowly nursing. And I think I'm on my second Dr. Pepper. And there's just shit all over. Yeah, I lost and he forfeited. I tilted him out of the game. That's exactly what happened. No, he probably had to go. I'm just saying, win or lose, they were actually good games. Actual facts. Yeah. All right. I love Meomaika. Meomaika to this day is probably one of my favorite people I've met from Starcraft. He's like the nicest dude. You must not like how much I want about Zerg. Anyway. He quit his Starcraft forever in disgust at a proper Princeton education. True. We'll put it this way. If I was just paying attention to a couple things, I had some money shot disruptors. And yes, that's money shot disruptors on the back of a proxy void ray. Only here. Only in this stream. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Ghost River. In the blue from Team Gosu Pro, we got the King of the Sea. With the King Cat picture. God, I love that picture. His opponent in the upper right, he's green. Give it up for triple. He needs 2 maps to take it. Off racing his Terran again. Maybe he's switching to Terran. He's had enough of Protoss. He's like, maybe he's just switching over to Terran. I've been playing this game long enough. I'll actually do better. That being said, I might actually see if Chicken Man wouldn't mind casting the finals with me. I'm not too drunk. We've not cast in forever. Who wants a Chicken Man Dave cast for the finals? It's been fucking forever, and this is our tournament. Neo again with a... Well, it looked like a 16 pool. I didn't actually pay attention, so it's yapping here. 16 pool, 17 hatch. Neo with the builds. All right. Triple open and more standard this time. I like this a little better. I think he got nervous. You doing all right, Nate Diggity? I'm sorry if I didn't say hello. Guys, if you're new here and you're not following and you want a streamer to say hello, smash that fucking follow button, all right? And I'll say hello. Like Nate. Nate Diggity Dog. And happy Friday to everybody. I'm going to see... Everybody's quiet again because you got me on mute. I know how it is. You like watching my shitty observing. Some of you guys don't have me on mute. Alright, anyway. Let's see what happens. Everyone you have to unfollow. No, don't unfollow. Please don't. It happens enough as it is. For the love of God. And this is, of course, the Korean Starcraft League. Reaper going out, trying to get some information. Maybe get a little damage. Mostly just getting intel. Should scout out for the 3rd hatch. Maybe get a delay on it. He's going all the way back. Oh, why is he going home? I'd like to see him poke at Triangle 3rd. There's not a lot of expansion options on this map for where you go from there for Zerg. For anybody, but it's not like you're going to ninja base too often against the Terran. 3cc build. Are we going to see something a little more standard? We got the reactor going down. Next orbital coming against a little bit aggressive Meomaika, maybe. We'll see. Metabolic boost is on the way. You know, a little oversaturated in his main base. A little greedier Terran play. I do believe he's probably going to go into Banshees. We'll see. Standard 3cc Banshee opener. You remember Cyril's Ninja Base versus Oliveira? Yeah, I do remember that, but Cyril. I'm saying typically not. I remember Scarlet. Do you remember Scarlet versus Estrella? And she took this base right here. That was one of the best series in a while, too. His was the 4th bottom? Yeah, I do remember that as well. I was a little sad over Dallas. for my Protoss brethren. All right. Third CC finishing up. First Banshee on the way. We do have this Overlord here. I'd like to see Marines go poke. Why aren't we poking? He could go poke for the Overlord. Always worth poking for the Overlord because the Banshees rallied right in range. Still, I think Triple's all right. He's, you know, considering he's off racing, he's definitely doing pretty good. And he's 42 on Korea. It's a little different because the player base isn't really there other than really strong old players, and these roaches are going to go out and get some work done. Roach Speedling. It's the Meomaika play if I ever saw one. So the Banshees are going to have to be used defensively, and I hope to God he doesn't try to land this third base anytime soon. Banshee is going to put in the work. Do we have Cloak? I think he forgot to get Cloak. Maybe he's emitting Cloak. Honestly, I would have hated him emitting Cloak if he needed to, but oh, he's going to have to get up on the high ground. Ah, doesn't raise the wall. He doesn't raise the wall. The Banshee's fighting Lings. I think we got our units mixed up, mate. We needed the Banshee fighting the Roaches and the Hellions fighting the Lings. Roaches will be dealt with, but man, these SCVs are all falling. Triple. Not like this. Yeah. I mean, can you really fault Oliveira for that? He was playing Sarah, you know? All right, anyway, let's see what happens. That's, damn rough. 3cc Terran, man. He does have some mules available. He's down quite a bit in workers. There's only a 3-hat Zerg. Meomaika only has 44 workers. Looking at the army supply, he's honestly still in this game. He may not be in the best position. I know you said GG Thorn, but I beg to differ. I think he can get something done. He can at least, he's still in it. He's not exactly in the most fantastic position. If he only moved those Hellions down, the Banshee up, I think he would have had a better position, to say the least. Don't hate the Viking. Mules are a hell of a drug. Yeah, true. True. Rumor has it, it makes Terran players, then they switch to Brood War. Mauled, because they don't have their drug of choice. Brood War's like Mulehammer Anonymous. Alright, we do have an eBay going down for Triple, or he had an eBay, but unfortunately he's not researching anything because he lost so many workers. He's catching up a bit. He's up to 40 workers. That's not too bad considering what happened. He's going to scout this as Viking. He's going to stay alive. Unfortunately, he misses the Overlord right at his pervert pillar on his side of the map. Stim is going to finish up. Again, really would like to see +1 as soon as he can. He's got the money. Triple, you got the money, mate. He doesn't have a lot of production, but he needs to get that +1. I mean, I wouldn't have hated a double eBay. It's going to be double upgrades for Mio. He's going melee and carapace. Groove Spine's finishing up. Just little things he needs to work on. After that attack, I don't blame him. He's mauled in. We don't have combat shields started up or concussive shells. I say concussive shells because, yeah, against Roaches, Hydras, concussive shell Marauders in the mix can be okay. Especially Roaches, obviously, but, you know, loves his Hydralisks. Army supply, obviously in favor of Mio, but production's starting to gear up for Terran. As long as he starts pumping units. Remembered combat shields. I think he thinks he can warp in his units. A lot of Marauders. Okay. Yeah, he's remembered +1 now. I really wish he dropped another eBay before. It's going to be painful. It is painful for me to watch this. I don't know about you, chat. Incoming pain train. Meomaika getting a pretty large army up. It's kind of close, but now, all right, now he's got all his production going mostly. I'd like to see Widow Mine sieged up all over, etc., etc. All right, the Hellbats, the Widow Mines, the Marauders. It's like Hellbat, Marauder, Widow Mine, with no concussive shells. Interesting. He's having fun, hopefully. I mean, it's a funny build. 17 more SCVs fell. Just got his worker count up pretty good. Mio's at 86 drones, though. Has taken an additional hatch, so he's at 5 hatches. Changelings aren't going to be able to block this. Ay, ay, ay. Mr. Terran, man, in some trouble as Mio goes into hive tech as well. 22 lings in production. I don't know. Overseer's still alive. Well, was still alive, but here comes the lings. Here comes more hydras. Queen literally pooping right on his doorstep. Ay, ay, ay. And there is the possibility... No, there's no baneling nest. Okay. I was going to say, we didn't see centrifugal hooks. Well, it's kind of hard when you don't have... You don't have banelings. Lings and hydras getting some work done. Nice surround right there. See what happens. You get into it. Window mine. Up, up, up. Well, now. Let's see what happens. All right, Mio's just kind of camping here. He's going to do an ultra cavern as well. Triple has a massive army supply, though, even though he's super behind in upgrades. He's just on 1. He doesn't even have 1-1. His +1 armor's just coming active in a bit. Kind of a crazy situation. Triple has a massive army supply. And sadly, the baneling nest is coming online. Yeah, honestly, push it in. It's just the upgrades is why. Ugh. But Infestors, good unit. Ah, he's not going to see the Widow Mines. He catches 3 of the Infestors, but they do land fungals. This is looking rough.
Giddy up.
Thanks for the follow, Akum Firebird. Do appreciate it. And the Lings are just going to, well, come back in and get even more workers. We haven't built workers in a while. This has been all army, and there's not a ton of resources. Decent Widowmine connections, but some of them do fall. Still, 20 workers falling is not ideal for Triple. He did save his 3rd CC. He's kind of like clinging on. He doesn't have an armory. Oh, no, he does have an armory. He's not started his upgrades because, well, he doesn't have much money. He's just trying to mass up an army, and the problem is going to be Ultralisk popping. Chitinous plating is not done yet, so if he can get on top of these Ultras as they come out with Marauders, he does have a lot of Marauders. Again, still didn't get concussive shells. Marauders will do decent damage. With these upgrades, you can just see the difference in Zerg. Forget Chitinous. Even before that, significant upgrade lead for Meomaika is pretty good. As we get into it, we'll see what happens here. As Mr. Ultra is going to get punched in the booty. Chitinous is ever so closer from finishing as his +3 Carapace has started behind this. This is basically Triple's last stand. He's trying to make something happen, but he clumps up. It's a lot of AoE. Widow Mines getting some decent damage. Meomaika has a very superior army supply, too. A lot of this army of Triple has fallen. With that being said, the Chitinous is finished. Marines are like tickling the Ultralisk. Actually, he does okay, but he's basically pretty dead right here. It's 94 to 20-something army supply. And Triple is going to eventually have to concede. As Meomaika goes on his side of the map. Yeah, this is looking pretty over. Hey, what's up? This is Max. How you doing, brother? All right, it is looking pretty rough. Yeah, wow. GG's called. Mio takes it. But Triple still gives us some fun builds today. So well played by Triple. Congrats to Meomaika. See what we get next. I'm asking Chicken Man if he wants to do a finals cast tonight. What up, Flapjack? Wee-san, meow wow. Did you see my comment get posted on the Starcraft subreddit? Did it? I did not. I don't really check Reddit. Fucking... Yeti, 47 months. Holy shit.
So saying
God
that you
damn,
just
it's
blew your
Kirktown.
mind?
47 months on the bridge of the
Yeti
Enterprise.
just
Hell yeah.
subscribed. 47 months on the bridge of the Enterprise with my browski Dave.
Thank you, brother. 47 months from Big Man, Mr. Yeti Spaghetti. Guys, that deserves this. That deserves this. A brewski and a Kirk. Yeah, if I could type.
Take him down to Kirktown.
I don't have the other thing running. Chicken Man and I are going to be doing the finals for the first time in fucking forever. Let's go. I'm actually looking forward to it. I've not really casted. Yeti and I cast about a bit, but usually it's both of us drunk, shouting over each other when we're breaking balls, and it's fun. Love you, Yeti. What are you up to? You're snapping neck and cashing checks. You're still... Dude, keep your money aside. Don't throw it all. Don't get drunk and throw it all. If you're on a wooden tear, that's sick, Yeti. Hey, guys, maybe I'll luck out and win the lotto. I'm serious, too. Wouldn't that be some shit? All this... Or all the... All right, what do we got for lobbies? Let's take a look at the bracket. Dark 2-0 Hanmano, Nightmare versus Traps going on. Solar versus Meomaika, and Classic versus Nice. Wow. This is like just zipping along like usual. I hope we get the replays. I'd actually like to cast the replays. I do it sometimes. It's been a minute, so like the series that aren't covered or aren't cast, I might set something up for that. You're back in the room for the night? Nice. Well, it looks like we might be on Solar versus... Classic versus Nice would be fun, too. I'm going to go wherever Chicken Man doesn't want to go to. If we're both doing it, maybe we'll both cast. Love you, Yeti. Love you, Flapjack. Love you, chat. And I'll see what Chicken Man wants to do. We're both in the same game. We are at Meomaika versus Solar. I'm happy Solar's playing. We are in the round of 8, so players will get $20. So even Hanmano got the forfeit into $20. Everybody in the round of 8. All right, guys, here we are. Best of 3. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn in the red. From Vitality Gaming, give it up for Solar. His opponent in the upper left, he is blue. From Team Gosu Pro. It is the king of the sea himself, Meomaika. This could be a very spicy ZVZ. Solar, arguably the best ZVZ player. The goated ZVZ player. I know everybody's like, Cyril's the GOAT. Not what I'm talking about. So, Max, you're going to have to link me your Reddit thing, if that's okay. Your creator was really distraught after his loss in the open qualifiers. He probably... Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, I felt so bad for Skillis. Like, I'm not really liking the format we're doing now. I'm not gonna lie. The players seem to be unhappy with it. I know it leads to some alright stuff for as far as how the events run, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not liking how the ESL Masters format's been going for how people get, like, yeah, you can get the same results, but that cracked run of Psionic with Skillis, for example, was certainly an upset. Looks pretty standard from both of them, actually. Surprisingly, Meomaika even not doing anything too cheeky on his side of the map. Solar, obviously, pretty standard. How you doing, Strict9? Yeah, he did get knocked out in a PvP. Rogue is clear to go. I wish Rogue was playing tonight. I wish a lot of things, but I'm very thankful to everybody that played. And guys, consider supporting the Korean Starcraft League. You got a few dollar dues, you get replays every 2 weeks. Chicken Man does a fantastic job getting those replay packs together. OK Corellin is down. I try to do an okay job of getting them to him, but he usually has to shake me up because usually we're streaming too late or I'm up late drinking and we sidetrack. Blah, 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 blah. But every Friday that I do it, I got to make that a priority. It's for you patrons. I'm a patron too. But yeah, so far, looking like a standard game. Only you can beat Shin. Yeah, Shin can be pretty good. Mr. The man formerly known as Ragnarok can be a cheeky player. All right, Solar getting a little pressure over here with his 2 lings. Mio has no lings. Okay, there's some coming, but he's actually getting a little work done on this hatchery. That said, Overlord does escape for Mio. That's pretty good for him. He didn't overextend. Metabolic boost finishing for both of them, but Solar has his Baneling Nest about halfway done. Mio's just going lings. No tech, so he doesn't have a Roach Warren there. Evo's dropped for a wall. Well, Mio's actually starting a really late Baneling Nest. Drone count's pretty close. But I am not sure how this is going to play out with no Banelings for Meomaika. It's like taking a spoon to a knife fight, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel anyway. It is like taking a spoon to a knife fight. Laracidone, how you doing? The thing that hurts Rogue is the whole goat thing, is that he's never really consistent. Ah, yeah, true. True. Alright, anyway. Meomaika is able to make some Banes, but it looks like his third base is in jeopardy. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's all dealt with and cleaned up by Solar. Solar has some lings alive. Mio barely saves the hatch by the skin of his teeth. Very well done. But still, here comes more. Oh, the Baneling saves the day. Nice defense from Meomaika. Forces cancels on the Banes. Neither of them transitioning to Roaches. We are literally on Ling Bling. This is what we call pod racing. It looks like Meomaika may just get this Overlord right the hell now. That being said, Lings and Banes are all we're going to see for a while. And this is where the micro comes into play. And my hot take, I think this is the most micro you can do, Zerg, is the Ling Bane Wars in ZVZ. Shout out to Showtime from when he flamed Raynor and Cyril. In that ESL video. That was really funny. They were just teasing. Solar going for the Roach Warren, though. Mio, I hope you get yours. He is going to right behind it, so it'll be a bit of a problem. Constant pressure, constant aggression. Lings chasing Lings. Banes chasing Lings. This is definitely ZVZ. Not to be confused with other mirror matchups. And this is one burning hatchery. Alright, Roach Warning gonna pop here for Solar in a minute. He's Spellcaster Micro's PvZ is pretty hard. Yes. I'm not saying that's not pretty hard. I'm saying the individual Ling Bane wars. I definitely agree there. I'm not saying Spellcaster Micro is not hard. That is, I'm saying like how crazy with really good Zerg players. This is a series I wish I was casting with cats right now. To be honest. I would have a blast with cats on this. Cats would be loving this one. Yeah, right. Orochi Boy is coming out for both, but certainly a lot more for Solar. It's actually really even other than the dronage, but it's not that much of a lead. Guys, you'll have to excuse me. I'm not feeling fantastic. I hope that doesn't affect Chicken Man, and I might have to run and cool off somewhere in between this. The Banes are starting to form. Actually, that Bane wall made by Neo some time, kinda, not really trying to get run. This is such a scrappy fight. Baneling softening the blow, but unfortunately Neo just didn't have the road count. GG is called. Solar's gonna take it. Ooh, man, that's feels so bad. Let's get into it. There'll go 8 MVPs playing in Tasteless Evo tournament tomorrow. Yeah, I would like to, see, if I didn't screw up, I spent all this money on shit, I forgot. I wanted to put something together for KSL, and I still could, but I gotta see what's happening with myself for a little bit. If I do okay here in a bit on some things, I was going to try to do something to maybe try to get Artosis and Tasteless to... Well, it's hard to get them to cast together with their times. But one or the other and different. Maybe even split it up. It might be technically possible. However, unlikely. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner. In the red from Vitality Gaming is Solar. His opponent in the bottom right in the blue. Meomaika. The rumors Flash playing something. Yeah, Flash is... It said Flash is back. Which is pretty hype. I'm actually curious to see that. Not the biggest Brood War follower. Meomaika is going pool first. He is 12 pooling. So we are going to finally see a little early aggression from the King of the Sea. Sorry, guys. My cat is really up my legs. What do you want, Mittens? She's a little gray fluff. What do you want, Mitters? Good girl. Girl. Sorry, guys. Kitties be a thing. Alright, we're just getting our overlords in position to scout around. Lings are going. Mio does not have a hatchery. He's just going for a queen first. Hasn't set a drone yet. Okay, now he is. Okay, so now his hatch is going down. Obviously quite later. This is actually a weird timing because while the pool's not done, the Lings are going to make it there. Pretty standard ZVZ 12 pool. Not too heavy of an investment in Lings. Okay, a couple more coming behind it. I'm wrong. Spawning pool not yet done for Solar. It's going to finish here in a second. So he should be fine, but kind of a weird play out. Maybe I was wrong on the build for Solar. You guys will have to excuse me. I was getting a little too hot here. Drones are forced to come down to fight this. So much damage is done to the hatchery. And Meomaika on the other side trying to get something with the queen. Actually, he's going for drones. That actually could be huge. If he gets... It's a lot of lost mining time for Solar. If Mio just keeps droning, even with the drone count being like whatever, That's a lot of lost mine. Actually, I wish they had the, shit. I wish they had the graphs on. If we had WCS or Observer++, we would have seen it. But that's actually an insane amount of lost mining time. Solar's going to clean it up. He's going to be counter-aggressive. There is a two queens available to defend. Overlord from Meomaika was not pulled back as his Solar's before was damaged. His is going forward as well. This could be a weird situation. Just a queen here to fight. Sorry about that, guys. I got rid of the production tab. Ah, Mio has no lings coming. Well, I guess he's just going to defend with the queens. Ah, he messed up his rally. Okay, now he realized it. His drone rally was screwed up. Queen really wants to get this Overlord, but guess what? Lings are going to come today. It's a juicy target for Solar. He's sure as shit's going for it, and guess what? Metabolic boost is almost done. He gets the queen. Huge catch for Solar. All in all, that was a way better set of trades for Solar. Mio was unable to kill the hatchery. Solar's postured for a third hatch. He's going to have metabolic boost. Mio, yeah, I mean, it's a 12-pool opener. Oh, man. Okay, we got a Roach Warren trying to come down for Mio. He's going to have to... Oh, man. Yeah, metabolics here. There's drones. There's no lings. Oh, man, it's a disaster. Guys, I think this could be a quick series. Meomaika starting up. And he has more drones. He had more drones, but GG. There's no army. Mio did over-drone a little bit, I think. I mean, it's a 12-pool, so it's kind of a weird build. Guys, I'm going to use the bathroom quick, and we're going to get into some more Starcraft. Alright. Had to blow my nose. Should probably just look for a box of Kleenex somewhere. Ah. And lots of stuff not covered tonight. Wow, we're already in the semifinals. Dark versus Nightmare and Solar versus Classic. Hey, what up, Rocker? No, Solar, unfortunately, 2-0'd Mio. Solar 2-0'd Mio. How you doing, Rocker? What's up, brother, man? Mr. Rocker in the house. GG's by Mio still, though. It's not like he wasn't playing Solar, you know. I mean, Rocker, you missed it. Earlier today, I actually played some pretty good fucking Starcraft 2 in the world. I didn't take a map off of him. I was damn close to taking a game off Master. And I actually played up a good fight in a macro game in game 1. I should have messaged you and Maples about that. It was Acheron and Azuro were watching. They were like, dude, it's actually a really good play, Dave. Nope. Game 1, I went proxy blink. Like, it was just 5-gate blink on 2 bases. Game 2 was the old Princeton special proxy void ray into Robo. And we even had disruptors out, and he was 2 bases. I made a couple key mistakes. But he was definitely mauling. Masters was definitely mauling. Or Master. We certainly tilted him. See if Chicken Man wants to get in here. Yeah, but even my blink stuff was pretty good. We watched the replay again. I got way behind after. Somehow he got to like 50 probes on 2 bases, where I fell apart a little bit. And then I got my ass stomped by Trigger after. 5-gate blinky was... It's a macro opener, all right? It's the after. It's literally turns into a normal game. It's PvP. It is kind of an all-in, but 99% of those games, well, I'd say 95% of those games end up being a pretty normal PvP after Thorn. Because you're basically you're not necessarily always killing them. You're denying the third and usually trade out. So we got Solar versus Classic. We'll see how this goes. And at some point, Chicken Man's coming in because we got Light and good. 4-gate blink is playable. Yeah, you can. The 5th gate is just the proxies, but I'm saying. I'm going to try to put out my smokes. Maybe I'll be a little less congested here. I'm going to try to... I've been putting them back too much. Woof. All right. Get into it. The lower bracket semifinals. This is Classic versus Solar. We got a PVZ. Upper side, it is Dark versus Nightmare. Dan Lazo, what up? Daniel Azo, sorry. 2 bases all in for every race. Even a fake third? Yes, that's definitely an all in. With 4-gate? Yeah, you don't need to, it's PvP's its own fucking animal, we'll put it that way. I beg to differ just because of what it is. It's its own unique special snowflake, we'll say. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Site Delta in the red from Vitality Gaming. It is Solar. His opponent in the upper left. We finally got a Protoss from Twisted Minds. Give it up for Classic. All right, I'm going to see what Chicken Man's. Yo.
Oh my God, Dave, you're so loud.
Sorry. I heard Zerg. Oh my God, I probably should have waited.
What's up, buddy?
What's up? Crazy games. We're flying right through as per usual.
Sure are.
How's things your way? We had a different starter match there.
We did. Unfortunately, Oriana left because he didn't want to play Han Mono.
Yeah, that's... Oof.
That was a little bit of an unfortunate start, but Han Mono played against Dark. At least we had a Terran in here. At least one Terran played.
Funnily enough, I actually had a Terran. We triple off-raced his Terran against Mio.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was definitely some interesting play. little spicy.
And sometimes the spice is what you need.
Yeah, so far kind of standard here, more or less. Classic at the forced triangle third. And thanks for casting with me, Chicken Man. It's been a few.
It has been. I've literally only been casting KSL and nothing else, doing nothing else on Twitch for like 6 months now. Well, so haven't been around much to cast with other than this.
Funnily enough, that's a big reason why I was simping so hard on the safe house. Because I was like, all right, Chicken Man gets to do something cool. I got to help this out. So
that's super appreciated. That event went so well.
Oh, dude, you and Steadfast were a riot, man. That's all I can say. Everybody was great, but
I'm so glad that people feel that way because I like, man, that the day after something like that where you're hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
And the next day I'm like, man, was that funny or was I just the worst? Am I just like terrible? Was that only funny to me?
No, it was universally fucking great, dude. You guys had me in stitches.
I'm glad. It was so much fun to just get to mess around with Dave and hanging out with everybody. What a great group.
Yeah, it was just good stuff all around. Nothing too exciting here. We got a Stargate opener. You know, pretty standard stuff.
Yeah, you could say this is kind of a classic build from our Protoss.
Who would have thought? You know?
Yeah, who could have seen it coming? Only an Oracle could have seen this build coming. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Only an yeah, you know. Oh boy.
Oh God. It's good to have somebody to laugh at my bad jokes.
Oh yeah, you know, that's why you keep me around, you know? Somebody's gotta. Other than chat. Chat's over there going, oh, chicken man, no.
They just close the window when I make these jokes.
True.
They just turn the stream off. And you know what? I can't really blame them.
Yeah, same here. They do that all the time. Usually it's, oh my god, Oracle, 3 drones. Think that was worth it?
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it took
I like the Adepts going home here for Classic to defend this third from the Lings.
Yeah, he is gonna...
They're a little late, though.
Yeah, this is what I was afraid of, though. He's gonna get surrounded. Second Oracle gonna join the party, though. That's actually good defense.
Yeah, it works out for Classic. He had to turn the second Oracle on, which is unfortunate, but doesn't lose anything.
Chicken Man, I watched the movie. All right, so while I have you in voice, I know we're casting. It's a tournament. It's our tournament. It's the Korean Starcraft League.
Yeah, we're chilling right now. We're good. It's gonna be Glazed Adepts, I think.
So, sometime Yeti and I would love you to join us in a Discord movie hangout. We do that quite frequently for old movies. I know you're a fan of some old movies. Nothing but bangers usually, you know.
Okay, all right.
Because I know you have no time, and I'm like, everybody needs to relax a little sometimes, you know.
That's true.
So definitely hope we can. Hopefully that works out. Well,
I'm down for that. I do like old movies.
what was the movie we watched? Yeah, I bought it actually, which I regret. Definitely more fun if you're drinking. I watched it as a kid. It was Dan Aykroyd, Demi Moore, Chevy Chase, and John Candy. Big Trouble, something, Nothing But Trouble. I don't know what.
Nothing But Trouble.
Yep. And I thought
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I guarantee you, Yeti didn't see it. It's cheesy as hell.
Excellent. I mean, with that lineup, I would expect it to be cheesy.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right. Anyway, lots of Lings out. Seems like very solar moves, but it's resonating glaives.
Yeah, he's got his Roach Horn popping right now. He saw those Adepts move out, and I think he got suspicious, but he's got to start some Roaches up because there's so many Adepts behind this, and the Roaches are just a little late to start up. I think Solar might straight up just be dead here. Oh, the wall! Oh, it's not up in time.
Yeah, the wall's
The
not
Adepts
up.
just power through, and Solar, he's in a tough spot. He does have like 47 Queens, which will help him last a little bit longer, but...
Not like 42, not 43, exactly 47 queens.
Yeah, 47. 47.
In honor
the
of
Roaches
47ers.
are popping out now, but 7 drones already going down, and he's still like struggling to clean this up. It's the Queens coming into the main, and there could be more Adepts behind this. I do see 4 more Adepts shading across the map. Oh my god, 16 drones have now gone down. What is happening? Oh, there's already 3 Adepts in the third. That's what's happening. Oh yeah, this is going from bad to worse. The Oracles are showing up now. For a stasis trap, that should do friendly fire.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's crazy.
Busto,
GG, classic. He gets him. He gets him with the bamboozle. He's like, oh, it's just an Oracle. It's just some Oracle harass. Oh, it's just some Adept harass to follow up the Oracles. Don't worry, I'm probably going Blink Stalkers behind this. Boom! Here's 30 goddamn Adepts. Suck on it.
Yeah.
That was...
The 47
And
queens burning
Solar
up for
did.
the 30-something Adepts.
That's right. Turns out Adepts beat Queens 1-1.
Oh boy. Funnily enough, it's weird seeing like meta shifts. I don't know about you, seeing the European games. You've stuck a few casts in here, actually, Chicken Man. I want to say I watched you. I caught a little bit in the morning at work.
A little bit.
You got a little
bit.
EPT Europe in there one day, if I'm not mistaken, or was it just Asia?
I did. No, I did. I did a Europe last week,
Yo,
which was nice.
It makes me happy to see you get some time to get your streaming in, your casting in.
Well, I think I got really lucky. They decided to give me Mondays off from work again, right when I came back from Safe House. So, like, it seems like my passion is back, but really what it is I finally got Mondays off after requesting it for months now.
Yeah.
So, it seems like, at least for right now, we're pretty good. We'll see if that continues or what, but it's nice to cast some EPT again.
Hell yeah, man. Want to do the honors, sir?
I would love to. So we get into game 2, spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Ghost River. It is our Vitality Zerg player, Solar.
And his opponent in the upper right, in the blue. From Twisted Minds, we got Classic, our Protoss man.
I'm realizing I never actually introduced in the last game because
I apologize.
I was interrupted.
How dare you, Mr. Dave?
Who do you think you are? Sorry, Classic didn't need an introduction. He just won anyways.
I will say this, Chicken Man. So I'm going to be taking some time off stream because I'm so bad at many impersonations to actually try to get some down. So maybe one day you and I can, out of nowhere, we just have crazy sauce mode.
Oh, some impersonations.
Yes.
I'm not good at impersonations. It's just there are some accents that I have tried to learn. I don't know. I feel like it takes a concerted effort. You do have to really focus on it to get the impersonations down.
Oh,
I'm still haunted by my safe house attempt to do a Roddy impersonation. Did not go well.
Geez, you can tell we haven't casted in a while when you couldn't do a Dave impersonation. When Bruno asked, I was like, oh my god, Bruno put you guys on the spot to do a Dave test on Steadfast.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'd have to chew on cigarettes to sound like Dave. I remember him
I was like, I know the Utica-ness of your voice.
Yeah.
I could get that. But it would take me a little bit. I'd have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And practice. There's like a few words that you say in a really specific way, but I'm not quite sure what they are yet.
Yeah, the good old, like as you said, and as Sal said one day, Sal's like, I don't know, Dave, there's not a total loss of hope for you. We got to find a way to accentuate your twang. I'm like, I guess I do have a bit of a twang sometimes, but... Yeah.
You absolutely do.
Anyway, a little bit more of the same this game. Another Stargate opener. Metabolic boost. We're gaming.
Yeah, I like that Classic is blocking the hatchery from Solar. It's a little thing, but you know, you got to be annoying with the probe while you can, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, equally, I think it's just as important to confirm the third hatch, too. And Solar is usually not cheeky,
yeah,
but you never know. If it's dark, you definitely need to.
I was just gonna say, like, it's a good habit to build because then when you play against dark, you're automatically do. I have definitely seen players like just have the pro blocking the natural and not realizing that the base is actually over by their wall. Yeah. They just haven't realized it yet. I've seen players die to that a number of times.
Oh, for sure. For
sure, bud.
Yeah.
For certainty, bud.
Don't you know, you hosers? I'm surprised, I should have DM'd you during Caster's Safe House to pull a little cheeky ball busting on Steadfast. If you just went full Canadian out of nowhere. When you were casting with Dave, he just got him. When at least
I should have. I'll have to save that for the next one. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. I think you'd do a great. That'd be a good one. You could pull it off. Ooh, 2 bases. Too many lings out. The Oracle. Oh, goes down. Great defense from Solar.
Oh, man. Classic. Maybe a little more focus back at home. We did have to push those lings away. He's going to try to take the third, but the lings are coming back. Can they stop this? No. The answer is no.
No, it isn't. I did have a question for you. A lot of people didn't feel bad, but I actually kind of felt bad for Ravi with the pie in the face.
Oh, I didn't feel bad at all. Oh, they were so gentle to him. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They were so lucky. He was so lucky that I was not out there.
You would have nailed him.
Oh. All right, so they pulled, first of all, they pulled that pie out of the fridge, right? And it was just rock hard. And I was like, you just got to stab it with a fork a bunch of times, right? Or like cut it up with a knife so that it's pieces. But instead of doing that, they just put the whipped cream on top and like gently hit his face with the whipped cream. Oh, they were so nice to him.
Yeah,
I would have made sure that there was apple all in his hair if it was me throwing that pie at him. 100%.
Jeez. Well, I mean, I could see Nate being extra. You know what I mean? He's like, I can't do it. I can't. You know, and I'm like, I was just thinking.
I know. Nate is actually such a sweetheart. He was like, I don't know if I could do this. I was like, oh, you're so nice. I feel like it's funny because I know Nate did grow up with siblings, but he kind of acted like somebody who didn't grow up with siblings. Because I'm like, if you put one of my brothers in front of me right there, and I had the pie in my hand, it would not have been nice.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's funny. Funnily enough, if that was the case, I don't know how that would be with my brother and I. I think we would actually be pretty nice about it. I don't know.
You would be really nice. Evan's too sweet to do that too.
Yeah.
Also, Classic is glazing again.
He is. He's
oh no! Oh no! Solar! Why? Oh, those drones went the wrong way.
No.
Now the adepts are in. Was this not a wall? Did Solar think this was a wall? What just happened?
Yeah, I think he thought it was a wall. It was not a wall.
Oh no! Oh, dude. Classic discovered the weakness. This is like the 2019 Katowice all over again.
Jeez.
It's just glaives. Turns out glaved adepts is the answer. And once again, Solar not quite ready for it. A little more ready that time, but not much more.
Yeah, I thought he had it in the bag for a bit, and then I'm like, nope, it's that's all she wrote.
A very straightforward 2-0 there for Classic. Damn.
Just a bop. Yeah, so I'm actually glad for the players we did get. My apologies again. You can tell when I do my diligence in the Dave stuff, and when I don't.
Well, we also, I mean, the EWC qualifiers, the open qualifiers just happened. I know there's closed qualifiers coming up, so I'm not too surprised that the signups were a little bit lower. But it's still a pretty good set of players.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have Classic versus either Dark or Nightmare, so still a good finals.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure. You got a little Canadian in there too, don't you, bud?
From watching all these damn Canadian streamers, man.
It's true. They get you. They get you.
Man. The next thing you know, I'm going to be watching reruns of Northern Exposure. Wait, isn't that Alaska?
I have no idea what that is.
It's before your time.
I guess so.
Man. Jesus, I always, even with you, Chicken Man, we're not even that far. You're like Yeti's age, I think.
Don't say it like that.
Well, you guys are young, I'm saying. You're young, you're
I saw somebody on the street. I saw somebody on the street today that I don't think actually looked like Yeti, but did make me think of Yeti.
Yeah, dude. Oh, so I wanted to ask you, because you're on there, and sometime I'm probably going to DM Zombie Grub about it. I doubt it's going to happen. I have a lot of question marks in my life right now for what's to come, but if everything goes okay, I kind of want to do an East Coast kind of thing. Not ripping her off, but I go, what if I directly ripped Zombie Grub off, but breaking balls? Not actually. And we do Atlantic City. So, because Tempo actually goes, we need to do one in Atlantic City. And it's the East Coast. It's like Tempo and Cats and David.
Yeah. You get Sal in there for sure. Actually, Sal's moving.
Yeah, he's going to
so maybe not
UK. We'll get Yeti in.
No, you're going to London.
But funnily enough, you actually mentioned something in our many KSL talks once. You're like, it would be cool if we did a live cast of a KSL event.
It would be cool.
And that might be a possibility too. So maybe Dave will start cooking. If you and I can come up with some good ideas,
there you go.
I'd love to do. I know we talked to Hyper One about that thing, but I was thinking, trying to push for fundraising, guys. We need patrons.
We do need patrons.
Tasteless is doing his thing. I was like, damn it, I wish I caught on to him. If I didn't spend so much money lately, I was actually thinking of trying to talk to you, maybe do an Evo kind of thing with KSL. So maybe that could be if we get this much money, guess what? We're going to have a third weekly, but this one's going to be an Evo tournament or something. Because that shit's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. I hope we can get that going, because it'd be fun to cast some of those. I don't very little about Brood War, but you know,
Yeah,
it's fun nonetheless.
fake it till you make it. You know what I'm saying?
Thankfully, we do not have any Brood War here. This is just StarCraft 2. The beauty of the better game. And now that I have flamed the people, spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Alcyone, we have Talon's Dark.
And his opponent in the bottom left from Twisted Minds. The blue is Classic. With that Giga Chad chin.
True.
All right, funnily
Those
enough,
Giga Chad glaive to depths. We'll see if Dark can handle what Solar couldn't.
funnily enough, you want to know what I've been starting to become, Chicken Man? I got to fill you in
What
on
have you
something.
become?
A Red Dead Redemption 2 streamer.
Oh, you know what? I saw you were playing that. I never
And
played that one.
You know who really wants to see my stream, but because of work and New York State, and, you know, the time zone differences, because I'm friends with Theory, Parting really wants to watch the Dave Red Dead Redemption stream. It's the biggest meme. It's his favorite game, apparently.
That's fantastic. Parting's got good taste. We all know that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, anyway, we got the old Dark Scouter pool, I guess. Dark.
Yep.
I never asked him about that. I'm gonna, like, if I think of it after knowing you and
It is interesting. I'm sure there's a good reason for it. I couldn't tell you what it was.
Yeah, but ZVP. To me, it almost leaves
Maybe it's
like,
just like it just in case Classic tries to put a pylon down. He has more vision of his base.
Yeah, yeah. And, yeah, I guess you could scout for drops, but at the same time, like, if there's a War Prism out, the first thing I'm going for, being a degenerate that I am with charge lots, is this fucker. You know?
Yes, the thing is the pool is very exposed where it is too, but I don't know. I'm sure Dark has like a really specific reason for it. Or I mean, it is Dark. He could just be like, I don't know, I like it there.
Oh, shit!
Oh my god, it has 1 health.
Oh,
That probe was so close.
man, that was almost a
Damn.
goated probe.
That I can't believe it. I can't believe Dark let it get that close.
He did. Chat's tired of hearing me about it, but you know what I did? Because I screwed the pooch and signed it up for the Esports World Cup qualifiers because they're bad at, you know how they are. They're not exactly the best at communicating the sign-ups and stuff like that. I ended up playing. And though I lost 2-0 to Masters, he forfeited his spot after I lost. But I put up a hell of a fight against the 5.5k Protoss, Chicken Man.
Nice. Good for you.
We were in for about half an hour.
Did you cheese him?
Second game, absolutely. First game, 5-game blink. I took a third base, so technically kind of.
Yeah. If there's a third base, it's not cheese. That's how that works.
Yeah, exactly. But no, the second game was the classic Princeton. Proxy Void Ray into Robo, and I even had Disruptors come out and took quite a bit of army out. That was damn close.
Damn.
So.
You did better than me. I'm proud of you.
Well, you were busy. We're glad you're here. I'm glad Solar played tonight too, by the way. I don't know about you. We'd spent a minute.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do. Like I feel like we still had a really solid like round of 8.
Oh, for sure.
Even with lower signups. Turns out Korean players are just really good and fun to watch.
Yeah, who knew?
Who knew? Oh, it's some good defense from Dark though. This first Oracle gets in and it just can't do anything. Just has to leave.
Yeah, it feels bad, man. Dark is looking pretty on point. I'm hoping for Classic. I don't know if Dark's
He's got another Twilight Council. He's gonna go for the Glaives again. He's just doing it, man.
Yeah.
He's just going. I love this so much. Classic is like, I got one build against Zerg right now. I'm just gonna see how it goes. He's doing the Classic thing, right?
Yeah.
I'll play till I lose. I'm gonna do this till I lose.
Right, exactly. It's
if it ain't broke. I mean, he's getting some drone kills here. It's a nice start.
Sick Oracle Micro, honestly. That was really well done keeping it alive if he doesn't throw it after. Thing is about this
there's no Roach Warren.
Well, the reason is Dark's so used to having Hero or, hell, even Classic, and all the guys usually, typically, they're going to build a bunch of Adepts and Max Packs, for that matter. And it makes it look like they're going Resonating Glaives, but they're really just going into Blink Stalker and +1.
Yeah.
So
it's such a like standard move at this point to move out, just like Classic just did. Oh, here's 4 or 5 adepts. I'm gonna threaten you with them, and then it's just into blink.
but hold the phones, as Steadfast says.
Ooh.
Dark is a plot twist.
Yeah. I like this. I like this from Dark, but I don't know. I feel like Glaive the Depths might just absolutely squanch this if Classic is at home when he realizes this is coming.
Yeah, Resonating Glaives is almost done. The Nidus Worm is finishing up, and that's quite the hell of a surround. Still, will the Adept Shade finish? It does not. If nothing else, he can defend. Yeah,
there's no real good place to Nidus, so Dark is going to have to Nidus really far away here. He's down the ramp. Oh, and the Adepts catching these Lings. They do have Glaives. These are good Adepts right now. Oh, but they've left. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's part of the bamboozle, but Dark's gonna
this
have
is
to
weird,
defend.
though, because, yeah, he's defending, so he can't send anything in the Nidus right now. He has a great counterattack possibility, but he needs to not lose every drone. Oh, and Classic's just going to kill 7 drones and recall with most of his Adepts still intact.
Yeah, you heard that.
He's only lost 3 this game.
Now Dark's got a Roach Warden coming. There are Immortals coming out, but still, it's gonna.
This is so dark.
It is so dark indeed. Not sinister, what we were just talking about. The general.
No, I love how he was like, okay, I'm like all-inning with Queens and Lings in a Nidus. Realizes he's up against Glaives, defends, and then hits the drone button. Builds 11 drones in his Roach Warren.
Yeah.
And now Classic is just like super defensive for a minute here, and he doesn't have to defend anything. Dark's not attacking.
I'll be honest, Dark is probably my favorite Zerg to watch, like overall. Like people could say what they will. He just is so creative, and he can take a build, make it look like an all-in, and guess what? Surprise, he still finds the magic time to drone and tech up. You know what I mean? And it's like, now we're at Hive Tech out of nowhere at a time that nobody else on the planet would have it.
It's one of the most fun things to watch when it comes to Dark is just how does he have a Hive already?
Yeah.
Or how is he suddenly on 85 drones? Now this game he's still in a really tight spot right now. He does have the infestation pit on the way, so he's heading there. But he's down quite a lot of workers. His 4th base did just pop, but he's not got it saturated yet. He's still focused on defending these Adepts. And back at home, Classic's getting into Storm. He's got Immortals coming out. He's got Charge on the way. So he's going to have a really strong ground army that Dark's going to have to contend with in a little while.
Yeah, I like that Classic's trying to keep the pressure on. Stasis Ward's going to be surrounded and taken out. He really needed to land that, I feel like, but we'll see what these Adepts do as they go to the 3rd base. He is going to get worker damage, Chicken Man.
Oh my god, yeah, it's just suddenly, just like that, 8 drones. It's crazy how quickly they do damage. And while I think Dark's going to just hold on here, no problem. I mean, I say no problem. It is a problem. This is a problem for him.
Yeah, he saw that Overseer up there, I think. By the way, Classic, he sees that. He's worried about a Nidus. Changeling's out. If Classic can scout it, it could be big. It could mean Niduses and more Niduses. Dark getting a good scout here. Oof.
Yeah, it'll go down, but he sees roughly what he's up against, right? I don't think he saw the Immortals, but that's not going to be too surprising. You see Storm and a bunch of Gateway units.
Now, as much
and Dark's heading into Lurkers.
Yeah, he's Lurkers, Hive Tech. He's got Groove Spines coming. He has double Evo, too. This is the terrifying thing about Dark. Like, yeah, Classic did this great job on economic damage. Yeah, he couldn't get as much done. He safely recalled. He was afraid of the Nidus, I think. Like, I don't know if you agree with me on that, but that's what it seemed like to me. Could be wrong. But anyway, here comes a little push out from Dark.
Oh, yeah, Dark trying to see what he's up against. I mean, Classic's army is so good right now. Part of me thinks if he A-moved, he would just win this game. But yeah. It's a dangerous position. And now with Hydras coming out, that's not going to be quite as true, right? Those Hydras are going to be able to DPS the crap out of the Zealots on the front line. And the Immortals, as strong as they are, if they're on their own, they're really, really dicey. Oh, and this is so nice for Dark, catching the Adepts on the left side of the map. Only a few of them going to be able to get through. Oh, he's got to get away, though. Run away, Dark, run away.
Ooh, the Archon gets surrounded, but it does help a little bit in this fight. The scary thing I feel for Classic right now, though, is as good as Immortals are, as you said with the Hydras, it's the Hydras and the Lurkers. At some point, you need a damn lot of Immortals to fight the Lurkers. I know a lot of people have been like, oh, Immortals are so good right now, or like whatever. But at the end of the day, Lurkers, when you get those upgrades, you know, chicken man.
Yeah, and Dark likes to morph about 80 of them at a time, but he doesn't have time this game.
Nope.
They don't have their upgrades yet, and Classic is in here. Some beautiful force fields. There's no Ravagers to knock those down. Queen's getting caught as well. The Immortals just mincing these units up, and the Storm is going to be the real answer against the Hydras. Where are the Roaches, though? The Hydras are out here on their own, getting stormed and charged into.
That's a nice surround.
Dark does have a bit of a flank, though. Yeah, this is a good angle for him. My God, there's so many Storms.
Yeah, the Immortals.
Classic went Storm, and he was like, what if I have 12 High Templar?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Honestly, that's the way to play it. Dark starting to get picked apart here, chicken man. It's 36 to 78 army supply.
Yeah, I don't think the Roach Hydra reinforcements are going to hold here, and that's going to be GG as Classic takes down another Zerg with his Glaives build. I mean, this is a little bit later, but he hasn't altered that build at all. He's just doing the build.
He just transitioned.
Still working.
Man, he's on fire tonight.
It's looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Very good stuff.
And now before we get into game 2 here of this KSL Finals, I want to remind everybody that there is a Matcherino. If you guys would like to support the tournament, that will support this week's event. You know, 25 cents to the prize pool, that Matcherino code. And if you're like, this is the coolest StarCraft I've ever seen in my entire life, first of all, you're lying to me, but I appreciate you for that. And secondly, please support our Patreon.
Yeah, we
to keep the tournament going. We really could. We got to keep this tournament going.
Yeah, it would be a damn shame to lose this. I'm trying to keep us like toeing the line. I raised mine to $50 again to kind of keep us, you know, nestled up there. So we really do appreciate it. Even if it's $5, you get replays. We'll try to muster up some special stuff like, you know, Dave's toenail clippings mailed to you or something like that. Or
Absolutely.
Chicken Man's beard trimmings, you know. We'll figure it out.
Listen, if you want them, you got them. You just let me know. If you're a patron and you want those beard trimmings, you just let me know. Next time I do a little trim, I'll bag them up, send them to you. No problem. That is no problem.
Absolutely. All right, here we are in game 2. Upper left-hand corner. Talon. It's Mr. Dark.
And his opponent spawning in the lower right-hand corner for Twisted Minds. It is Classic.
Now, I actually...
Currently up 1-0.
I've been ignoring chat, as you have too, kind of, because we're, you know, doing our thing together, guys. It's not to be rude, but Fresh Coffee Pot had a good point. He goes... Raffle a date with Yeti. Easiest 500K in NA. I think it's a good idea.
A date with Yeti.
Yeti's
that's I mean, that's big. Yeah, definitely going to need a big one for that.
Yeesh.
Ooh, Dark really wants to take his natural base. Oh, he's sending the drone across the map. He's a cheeky boy.
He is.
He's a cheeky boy. Classic. He looked for that drone, but he's not going to find it. Dark goes in to take the hatch. Oh, Classic blocks that hatch. But Dark is taking his natural base, so.
Classic gets it down and does a good job denying the drone. And it was just a hatch block, so actually that was really good defense from Classic. Like, at the end of the day, he kind of got a little lucky there, I feel like, Chicken Man. What do you...
It was... Yeah, I don't know if he sent the drone down, or the probe down early, or what happened there, but Dark not able to get his drone in there in time. I think Classic knew it was coming. I think he knew it was coming and sent that probe down early.
I think half of the Zergs in chat would be like, no, he did that just so he could get his natural in their correct space, so he didn't have to take triangle third.
So actually, I do think that's why Dark did this. I genuinely think he was going to do this so that he could take his natural base.
Yep.
If Dark wants that base, dude, he will do anything to get that natural as his second base. And it always, like, I've been trying to pay attention to when he does that, why he really wants it.
Yep.
But I don't know. I haven't been able to find any congruency. I think he just like doesn't like defending the third base on some maps or something, because he really forces it sometimes.
Well, also, he's forced out as Stargate because, well, we've seen Twilight's cancel every game so far from Classic. I think Dark also did this for the second reason of, hey, guess what? I got eyes on you, pal. There's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Because we have seen those glaive adepts, right? Maybe Dark wants to force the natural. It's usually a little easier to defend glaives. If you remember your glaive build history, Zest started doing the hatch block with the probe, specifically because the Zergs would take the third, and then when he came in with the glaive adepts, the third base and the main were so far away from each other, and the creep spread wasn't great between them.
Yeah.
So he could outmaneuver the queens way more easily, and the roaches.
You are so spot on that.
Maybe Dark's thinking the opposite, right? Well, if I take my natural, no matter what, then it'll be easier to defend your damn glaive adepts.
Oh, for sure. The Zest built the originator. You know something?
Yeah, dude, he took out Cyril with that build.
Oh yeah. For sure. I just was informed that I'm a complete baboon. We could still go into Resonating Glaives because actually it was a Stargate opener in each of those games. It's just
See, I'm glad chat called you out on that, because I was gonna say something, but it's not nice to make your co-caster seem like dumb and wrong, even when they are.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna skate on by. Classic has opened Stargate every single game.
Giddy up.
You know.
But that's okay, you know,
Exactly.
everybody has those days. Everybody makes mistakes. And these adepts are making a mistake right now. They were separate, not together.
Oh,
That'll
Classic.
teach them.
Classic did everything he could, but you know what's more important? He's not in the wall. Oh man, that was.
I know he canceled the wrong shade there. The other one was in the wall.
You might say he's a shady guy.
Hey,
All right.
I don't know, not a very adept move out of him, you know.
Excellent.
Speaking of which, that Oracle goes down. Not great there for Classic. Let's get a couple of drones, but losing the Oracle is always painful. And the second one getting low too. No.
Ow!
Hey, no, dude. That's terrible for Classic, who is again going into glaives. He's just doing the same build every single game.
Oh man.
Oh, I like this though. Okay, this is something I was thinking of in the last game. Is that he was really being careful to keep those adepts alive, but this game he's sacrificing them in, which really makes it look like it's not glaives. Also, he's getting 8 drone kills. Oh, it's just 7. He could have for sure gotten 8 there.
Oh yeah.
He gets 7 drone kills.
That's the only thing I can criticize. Is that
It's really painful, but I think if you're Dark right now, you're really not thinking it's going to be glaives off the back of this.
Well, it's Dark.
You don't sacrifice in your adepts if you're going glaives, so now he's going to scout this. And I feel like he's a little surprised to see 15 adepts right now.
Yeah, I do too. I agree. I'm just thinking, oh, he's getting Burrow. Dark's getting Burrow.
Oh my god. He's getting Burrow? That's such a wild move. Classic, though, with another wild move. He's actually going to finish this shade and fight against the Lings and Queens here, but I mean, I guess it's working out pretty well for him. He's taking down a few Queens. The Adept's now going to shade over to the third base.
All right. Yeah,
The wall is down, but Dark is going to re-wall it. More Adepts showing up.
Funnily enough, with the 13 drones, this is really not as worth it, to say the least. Classic, but the Burrow is going to be cheeky because he's going to be able to hide the drones, which is 200 IQ, and then Dark's probably going to use it aggressively somehow.
That's a smart call. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he got tunneling claws after this. But right now, he needs to defend this because these Adepts are still causing some issues. They're going to shade into the main now. The Lings have pretty good surface area with roaches coming out. I think this is probably going to be the last of these Adepts. A few more do make it into the third base with a probe somehow.
Yeah, the probe. Oh, man.
But only 6 drones going down so far. This is really good defense from Dark. He has not lost much.
Classic, even bringing in his Australian friend, Probe.
Yeah, good to see Probe again. It's been so long.
Oh, man.
What are these overlords doing?
Dying to
Getting
sentries.
popped by sentries, yeah.
This just
You love to see it.
Sentries OP. It's good to see sentries in the game more again. You know?
It is. I liked that sentry change. Big fan of that sentry change.
I mean, the light armor thing, even it's weird.
Yeah.
Because in some ways, an early aggression situation. Oh, Dark's gonna find this proxy, and he's gonna cancel the 4th.
Oh yeah. Good cancel on the 4th, and hey, there's that burrow coming into play, just burrowing a ling where that base was gonna be. He's got roaches out on the map too.
No tunneling claws.
You said he scouted this proxy? Hey,
No,
he's
gonna
scout it now though.
Yeah. He almost.
That's unfortunate for Classic.
thought-
But Classic's moving out. Ooh, he found some of these lings. He's gonna get on top of them. This is a powerful little army here from Classic. Immortal Sentry with 23 Glaive Adepts. There are 18 roaches out, but they got to be a little careful. They're running into fire here. And a few of those roaches are still trying to take down this little proxy, but I think they got to get home.
And I love the Warp Prism with this chicken, man. That's the extra oomph.
Yeah, I mean, we know that 2 Immortals and a Warp Prism can kill infinity roaches. Classic's a little split up right now, but I mean, this army's looking so powerful. Does Dark have enough to kill this? I feel like the answer is no. The burrow, though. Where's the detection, Classic? Where's the detection? He doesn't have any. Starts up an observer. 7 probes went down on the other side of the map, too, as roaches just get in. And they burrow because there's no detection. Dark is making some moves here. I don't know if it's enough moves, but he's making them.
He's making a hell of a game, is what I can say, Chicken Man. Roach Warden
He
going
really
down, and the
is.
+1 could be denied. That's it.
Yeah, Dark's gonna tap out. He made it interesting. I think losing that Roach Warren maybe put the nail in the coffin. God damn, Classic, dude.
All right, if they're ignoring chat.
Classic's pretty good at this game.
Gemini, I'm well aware. I have to call Gemini out there. That obviously has no effect in
The sentry change that has no effect in this matchup.
yeah, classic Gemini. Look at Gemini.
We were just saying that we're happy to see more sentries, okay?
Yeah.
Ah.
I want to see a game 5. So far, I'm hoping we get the KSL Magic, Chicken Man. As late as
we've seen some reverse sweeps, you know. We've seen a few in our time.
Oh,
Dark can make it happen. Also, if he can just not die to this exact same build again, then I feel like he's got a pretty good chance of pulling it around.
Yeah, I agree completely.
I do kind of love that it's 2-0 with just that build, though.
Yeah.
We've just seen that build now 4 games in a row.
It is pretty sick. Classics on a tear. You love to see it.
You really do. He's getting revenge for the 2018 BlizzCon.
Yep, he is. It's Then again, the 2019 was definitely a classic match. Rogue.
The classic.
Probably one of my favorite series of all time.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant 2019. I don't know what
yeah.
I was talking about. Yeah, 2019 BlizzCon.
Rogue and
I remember years.
Yeah, we remember
The
things
classic
collectively.
DT blinking into Rogue's main base to kill the lair was chef's kiss.
The whole game, it started off with a cannon rush even.
Did it really?
Yeah.
God, I love classic.
That's what I'm saying.
What a gamer.
He is a grade A gamer, but now he's going to contend with Dark. I'm surprised Dark didn't open, like, he didn't just go full send this game, to be honest with you.
That's a good point. We haven't seen any incredible aggression out of Dark. I mean, he did try to Nidus in game 1, right? He did go for the Nidus, but we haven't seen any, like, super early pools or anything. He's not testing classics early game.
Yep. Oh my gosh. I have all the Zoomer emotes in my chat from like 7TV and stuff. They've made classic with the classic emote with, you know, little chicken with the smoking a cigarette. Yeah. Zoomers.
I don't.
Zoomers
I don't know it. I'm not a Zoomer.
I'm not either. I just
have Gemini emotes in my chat, which It's pretty cringe, honestly.
Yeah, it's a little cringe.
Imagine being subbed to Gemini. Twitch.tv/GeminiSC2.
Gemini's a good lad. We love you, Gemini.
He's
He's
a good lad.
I think he and
We love Gemini.
I was actually so proud of Gemini. I have to say this. He and State fucking crushed it in GSL. That was a really good cast.
I did not see the Gemini State cast.
That was quite good. So kudos to you, Mr. Gemini. It was almost Chicken Man and Dave good, but you know,
Almost. It's like the professional version of that, you know.
Yeah, exactly. With us, it's kind of like Aaron and X says this too. He's like, Dave, when I'm casting with you, it feels like Tasteless and Tasteless. Like, oh, if you only knew when Chicken Man and I are together. Yeah, all right. Anyway, here we go. Depth's coming out.
The real trick is not talking about the game for at least 6 solid minutes each game.
Yeah. You know, at some point, Chicken Man, you know, after we get to the 4-minute mark, we will see a third base be taken. Possibly.
I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna take a third base. You know, honestly, if both players stay alive long enough, I think we'll see a fourth base.
Shout out to Tasteless. I love that guy, truthfully.
He's the true professional.
Yeah. The goat.
I remember the first time that I ever saw GSL. My friend opened up the broadcast, and I just heard Tasteless say like, "Welcome to GSL" or whatever he said, and I was like, "That dude's got a good voice."
Oh yeah.
My first ever GSL exposure, and I was hooked. Got hooked.
Yeah.
What can I say? I downloaded the GOM player that day.
Nice. Omega base. All right, we got it. Speaking of Omega base, we got the third base coming down. We got a Twilight Council coming again. Is it going to be the same build again?
Sure is, bud.
And Dark's dropping spores for the Oracles, but he doesn't have a Roach Warren. I'd like to see him dropping early. Like, usually you go Roach Warren first.
I mean, this is Dark, you know? He's going to do his build in the order he wants to do it in.
True. I'm just hoping he doesn't die to Resonating Glaives.
I'm also hoping that, because it's
gonna be Resonating Glaives.
Same build. Is Classic gonna go undefeated with this build? It's not even. This isn't like a new build. It's not like he's busting out a new build. I've seen this build plenty of times, even recently. It's not like an old build coming back in meta. This is like still a thing. I've seen players bust this out not too long ago.
Yeah,
but
it's giving me
Classic's just killing it.
It's giving me Zhoun vibes, honestly.
Honestly, yeah. I kind of see it. Man, I haven't thought about that guy in a minute.
I haven't either until this until tonight. It's embarrassing to say. I mean, Zhoun is a sick player. Another one we haven't had in for.
Is he like in military service?
Yeah, he's in military. He's another one.
He is. Yeah, that's too bad. Another Protoss lost to military service.
Yeah, I think honestly, I'm gonna be quite sad when Dark has to go. I think many of us are gonna be. It's you might say
it's gonna be a sad day. Hopefully, we get some players coming back into form to replace him.
You know, Dark's kid is already gonna be 12 pooling by the time he leaves.
True, because yeah, he's got the skills for it already. What is he, like 3 months old? He can do it. He can play Protoss, honestly. He could just do this Glaives build Classic's doing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, 2 stasis wards behind it. Dark's not paying attention. That's a double stasis.
Oh, the double stasis. The Adepts out front just trading with some roaches here. Just keeping them busy. We do see some Lings getting in, though. Getting some probe kills on the other side of the map. So Dark doing a little bit of counter damage. He is losing a lot of Lings for it. Whoa, the Adept's going to finish the Shade this time. They want to fight it out. Drone's getting unfrozen in time to die to the Adepts.
That was a good last-second cancel on... Oh, my God, I say there's just too many Adepts.
There's just too many Adepts. They bully their way through. Classic is making it happen again. 10, 12, 14 drones going down, and it's not done yet. The stasis trap. They're getting unfrozen right as the Adepts get there. How does Classic time it out so well?
Oh my god, it's a game of whack-a-mole.
It really is. And 20 drones have gone down. He's going to recall just a couple of adepts out of there, but more adepts showing up at the third base at the same time. I mean, honestly, Dark is pretty much completely dead here. He's going to go for the counterattack if Classic can hold. That's a big if, though. He's got 4 adepts getting caught out here.
Yeah,
he doesn't have much. There's no shield battery done yet.
Yeah, there's 2 immortals, but they're out of position, Chicken Man. And
yeah, they're a little out of position. Can they get here in time? The force fields are really nice. There's no Ravagers. And the Lings, they're already dead. The Roach is trying to come in, trying to break around the side, but I don't know if Dark's going to be able to get enough damage done. Oracle's coming home. They can turn on and help out as well. And the shield battery is finished. It gets overcharged. And I think that's it. Dark can't crack this. And he's down 30 workers.
oh my god.
He's got 8 drones on the way, but I don't think he can do it. The Adepts are going to finish the Shade. Trading here is so good for Classic. He could just kill anything. It doesn't even matter. And it's still good for him. He's just moving across the map. He knows the kind of position he's in.
You know, the only thing that'd be better, Chicken Man for Classic, is if this was
What would that be?
if this was the finals of a premier tournament or the round of 4.
It certainly would be.
Laugh.
This is Classic's gonna pull this at the EWC. I'm ready for it.
Let's go. Darka is trying to make a game of this, I guess, but he's just taking.
I mean,
more than a
this is
bloody
his
nose.
last life, right? So he might as well fight it out as much as he can. I have a feeling if this was game 1 or even game 2, he might have just tapped, but
Yeah, this is. I don't blame
he's
him.
got one more shot, right? So he's gonna do his best. He's dropping the Hydra Den. You know, when all else fails, go for the Meomaika strats.
Yep.
Get the Hydra Den down. You're only on what? Under 60 workers? Doesn't matter. Hydra Den.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Just go Hydras. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, Chicken Man. That being said, he's trying to get a 4th hatch. He's gonna try to do everything and anything. And I guess
he's hoping Classic just like doesn't push.
Or he throws.
I feel like Dark's chance is that if Classic doesn't push for a while, Dark can maybe get something out, but it's not really working because Classic wants to push. He's got, 47,000 adepts. He's got 4 immortals. 8 sentries. This army is insane.
Yeah, the push-out's even rev tagged and scouted. 4th hatch scouted as well is rough for Dark. He can cancel it.
I mean, he's gonna have to cancel it here if Classic just walks towards it for half a second.
Now, he built the Hydra Den. He's got groove spines, and he's not built a single Hydra. And I guess it's because there's just so many adepts.
Yeah, I don't think he has the gas for it. He's
yeah,
so
the
low on
Ravagers is
gas.
the
He's
best.
trying to get the Roach Ravager count out, but I think there's just too much here for Classic, man. The army supply is so big. Force field's going down. The Ravager's going to try to bile them again. Bile all these. He doesn't have enough Ravagers. And
He does
Classic,
not.
I think he's just going to muscle his way to a victory here. There's the GG.
The one build to rule them all. It's a 3-0. Man, I actually want to look at the bracket, Chicken Man.
That is crazy.
I wanna
Classic
see.
just 2-0'd Solar and 3-0 Dark with one build.
So
Guys,
Classic
if
is
you're
not,
a Protoss looking for a ladder build against Zerg, you just found it.
yeah,
It's right there.
Jesus Murphy. Classic actually did not drop a single map today.
No, he did not. He took out Nice 2-0 as well. Just an easy 7 games for Classic. In and out, We're done before 10 o'clock. This is an under 2-hour KSL.
Wow. A very impressive, Chicken Man. This is probably... We don't usually have them that much of a pop. Like, they can be pretty quick, but... Man.
That was crazy. Classic just manhandling Dark in these finals. Dark just won GSL.
Yeah, he just won GSL Classics. Like, all right, I didn't win GSL, but we're going to take
Yeah, no problem. man.
KSL.
No problem. I got him here.
Oh, man. How did I write 53 in my title, even though all my links are correct? Hey, what up, Theory? Chat, we got Chicken Man and I back at it again for the first time.
This is what happens when we cast together, Dave.
Yeah.
It's our fault.
It's our fault.
It's
Honestly,
just the quickest 2 series in the world.
granted, when we do cast together, usually we have something kind of cheeky happen. This was definitely a cheeky one considering the builds. But if you remember, we had Gumiho versus Shin. And that was probably one of the coolest series we had, I feel like, where Gumiho does the proxy 3 racks Reaper, ends up into Armory, well, when you can build Armory Widow Mines, and then goes into the Thor drop against 2-Base Muta. Remember that?
That's I do love Gumiho.
I wish he was
Gumiho's a hero.
He is a hero. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm not too mad about it. I was telling the story to my chat earlier, but I don't have the key fob to my building right now.
Oh no.
So I can get in with my phone. There's like an app that opens the door and lets me go up to my floor on the elevator. But the app is down today. So I got home from work and thankfully the door was open, but I couldn't punch the number to get up to my floor. And then I got up here and realized I didn't have an energy drink or any caffeine.
Oh no.
And I was like, I literally can't go downstairs to get it because I might not be able to get back up. Like somebody happened to be getting on the elevator at the same time earlier. So they let me up to my floor, but I can't count on that. I was like, I could just miss KSL because I can't get home.
Jesus. That's
anyway, so I'm happy to be going to sleep a little early tonight.
Yeah, no, it's rough. Nice casting. Thanks for hanging. Good to catch up with you, chicken.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to cast. I got to cast with Light on Monday too.
Oh, nice.
So it's nice to chat with my people again. You know.
Well, hell yeah, bro, dude. I mentioned Theory here. Honestly, it's been weird. I've been casting with all sorts of people randomly on different KSLs every week. It's like, oh, who is it this week? Well, one of these weeks we're gonna have to get Tempo in with us. He just needs the time.
Oh, dude, absolutely. I know it's a little late for him, but
yeah, he's like, well,
like we can force him to do it.
Yeah, we finally got together for a Immortal Gates of Pyre stream together, and he's like, yeah, dude, it's got to happen. So I'm like, I'm sure Chicken Man would like that as well.
Yeah, I need to do that. I gotta hit him up for the Immortal. He hit me up like 2 months ago, and I was like, man, June's gonna be a brutal month for me to try to do anything else. But I made sure my Immortal Gates of Pyre was up to date.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta hit him back up for a cheeky couple of games. Do you play Battle Aces at all?
Yeah, I did. I got a little tilted at the end. I was really enjoying it. I was legitimately enjoying it. Theory's gonna give me crap.
That's how you know. That's how you know you're enjoying it. If you're like, this game is so good, I fucking hate this game. This game fucking sucks. God damn it, this is so fucking stupid. It's a good game.
Well, at first I was just steamrolling. Like, I mean, literally the first 2 days. Then I took like a couple day to a week break, and I came back, and everybody's like figured all this shit out, and I'm like, bro, this shit's busto.
I mean, I haven't played a ton, but I'm still playing against a lot of bots, and I can tell by when they expand. And I'm like, I'll get into a game and I'll be like, okay, is this a real person or a bot?
Yeah.
And then the expansion will come like right at it's just like a few seconds after yours is I think what they have built in. And as soon as that happens, okay, bot. I get into a game and they'll put the expansion down immediately and I'm like, I sit up, I'm like, oh, this is a real player. Gotta focus up.
Yeah, exactly. And the good thing is, Chicken Man, as you get into it, in anybody, we can now have the old meme back. God damn it, David Kim.
I know, dude. I can just blame David Kim for everything.
We can
it's
blame
so
David
good.
Kim again.
Oh, man. David Kim at it again.
So
my God. I just heard an alert on my channel that tells me that somebody signed up for the KSL Patreon.
Yo, let's go.
Which I very much appreciate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for supporting us. We do our best to keep this going.
Yeah, I gotta say, 54, Chicken Man. Chat.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Thank you all for all the support and all this time. 54. Yes, we would actually be at probably hell if we still had the weekly. Probably pushing 80.
We'd be at like, yeah, something like that. Something like 80.
But still, 54 is goddamn impressive.
We started this. I had no idea how much support we'd get or how long we'd end up going. I was just happy to be doing it, and still like this is like it's one of the highlights of my weeks when we get to do these.
Oh, for sure, it's
so much fun.
Definitely is. You'll be happy to know I sent you the replays already.
You did. I appreciate that. And Teddy Triple, thank you for the 10-month resub.
Absolutely. Chicken Man, get some rest. Don't be a stranger. I know you have no time. I'm actually going to be trying to take some time. I say that all the time, and I've still not stopped working and then streaming and working and then streaming. And now
I know. You're always like, I'm gonna take some time off, and then I see you streaming for like 8 hours after a work day. I'm like, Dave, that's not how that works.
no, it isn't how it works at all. But one day we're going to be doing it.
No, I am pretty busy, but it's always good to find time to do some other things other than going out, which is what I do so often.
That's good though. I gotta say, you sound really happy overall.
I am very happy. And
that's the best.
It's nice. It's good to be happy, Shout out to being happy.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go play Warhammer tomorrow with A-Pop and Crunk and some other friends, and
sick.
We'll see if I'm still happy after that. Every time I buy new Warhammer models, I'm no longer happy for a little while.
Because you got broke.
I just watch that paycheck just go away.
Yeah,
I'm like, where's it going? That's like 6 more models. Damn it.
Chicken Man, that's me with Tangia TTS and TTS in general. I'm like, oh, where'd Dave's money go? Oh, I know where it went.
The TTS.
Fuck you, Brian. You're too fun.
Grob.
I don't know. Once they added AI TTS though, and I can do Danny DeVito and Darth Vader, and I started finding out that if you start with certain AI models, say you put Korean in, and it's like whatever it says something in Korean, then you put it in English, it'll give them an accent. Or Italian. Crazy, right?
That is fantastic.
So Darth Vader with a Korean accent or Italian accent or Tony from The Sopranos.
Cryptobiotic, who just became our new patron. If you want the replays, the quickest way, because I don't know if Patreon gives you access to the posts immediately. It probably does. I do post them on Patreon. But also join the KSL Discord, which I think I have.
Oh, I gotta add that back in the
the KSL Discord. I post them there right away, and that's the quickest way to for sure get them. Let me just get an invite link.
And that's where I give you amongst a lot of this stuff, that's where I give you the biggest credit is maintaining the Patreon and the replay pack, Chicken Man. So big thanks to our man at Chicken Man.
Anytime.
That's
I have very few responsibilities in this world, so it's not too difficult. But yeah, joining the Discord's the best way, and then I will make sure. Because Discord doesn't always link the Patreon right away either, I will specifically make sure to message you the replay pack this week. So you can make sure to get it. And if anybody who's in the Patreon is like trying to figure out how to get replay packs or has had issues with them, like let me know. I'm happy to DM you them or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. And the same with me. You guys can always hit me up too after Chicken Man gets them in. People do reach out to me sometimes as well. Because between the two of us, we get her done. Chicken Man's always on top of that shit, though. In the future, we're gonna figure out how I can help you out in case something happens. We never had a contingency plan, by the way. What if you were like locked out of your building, like you said, and you couldn't do KSL? I
would let you know for sure.
Yeah, you got my number. You'd be like, Dave, I'm locked out. Come and get my cat. I'll be over in 5 minutes on the other side of the country.
I would be able to get up eventually. I know who has my key fob. I gave my key fob to my friend so she could watch my cat while I was in Dallas and Vegas. And I just keep forgetting to get it back from her because I can get it with my phone, so it's not the end of the world, but today was one of those like, oh shit, I really need to get that key fob back.
Oh man, that's rough, brother. I'm feeling for you. Well, dude, have yourself a good night.
All right, you too, man. It was good chatting with you again.
I was going to say, do you want to do a double raid? But I think we could split it up. We got a lot of different streamers on tonight. We actually have a lot of Starcraft streamers and Battle A streamers.
We sure do. There's actually quite a few. I think I'm going to raid up Slammer tonight.
I think I'm going to change up. Hallie's got the duckling, so I think I'm going to go to Space Face Raptor.
Nice.
All right. Dude, have a good one. I'm sorry for keeping you, 'cause
Hey,
you're
you too,
tired.
man.
And I know we both have our chats. I'll talk to chat for a minute, and then we're going to raid out. But thank you, Chicken Man. Much love, brother.
Much love, man.
All right. That was my man, Chicken Man. Thank you, guys. Nika's Nuts, what's up? Theory, how you doing, you big stud, in chat? Before I go raid, I want to catch up with you guys. I could still be going, but I'll be honest, it's been 7 hours and 50 minutes of stream time. I didn't even get drunk tonight. How about that? I think we did an okay cast. What do you guys think? Should we go to Space Face? My boy Space Face is always a hell of a mod. He's a streamer. You got to look at this guy. He usually smokes a lot of ganj. I was looking at different streamers. We got Miss OnlyFans girl over here and whatever, and Hups playing Street Fighter. I'd raid Hups with Street Fighter. I just think might be good to raid a mod, and he's a good dude. He's a bruh. So let's go over. Fuck, I'm fucking up my shit. Theory, what are you up to, dude? I'm still around. Yeti, Nika, whatever. I might be on for a bit. Space Face Raptor. Let's go over. Make sure you give him a follow. And thank you, everybody, for all the support and shit. Dan Don with the 5 gifted. Vendetta Vic, thank you for the follow. And all the other ones. Akum Firebird, Big Joe. Dan Don with a resub as well. Meatball Daddy. Tater Tutor with the big old Raiderino. Leroy with the sub. All the friendos. Yeah, big thanks to Tater Tutor. My boy. All right. Catch you all on the flip.